we're not happy about what's going on over here. We're ahead of the game this time, so we're here for the fight. We're definitely going to try to make this thing go away and work with everybody that's working with us. And, it's very unfortunate that this is going on with the community and for my family and for the family over there. I personally don't see how it's acceptable or how it's even an option, but this is, I guess, what life is handing us, so we're going to take and run with it and see if we can, raise some awareness to what goes on around, not just here, everywhere,
When were you first made aware of it?
Wednesday.
And so from that time on, you're just upset, you want to change?
Well, yeah, of course, rightfully so. Yeah, my family's very upset. And yeah, we want this to go away. Fortunately for us, this wasn't a throw-in situation like it was last time. They tried to sneak him in last time and really make this thing happen under the radar. Right now we have a lot more leverage because we have a lot more advanced. Sheriff Beth's on it real well. The Kenosha County Department's doing a great job. Our community's doing a great job of rallying together to try to really make sure that this, goes away, because nobody wants us around, at all.
But you said last night you were talking about
McGee, yeah, there was two of them. There was two McGees.
Did you live here while they were?
Yes, I did. I've been here for almost 4 years now.
Okay, so when that was going on, same reaction? You're just
Oh yeah, well, yeah, it was. First reaction was a little worse because it was the first time that this was happening. Honestly, this wasn't a surprise to me that this was going to happen again. I knew that the other case was in appellate court, and I've been waiting to hear back from there, and I never was contacted. I don't think anybody was, but I did see a flyer put out that he was placed in Monroe County, and that was the information that I had. So actually, the news tried to reach out to me last week, and I said I didn't want to make a comment yet because I didn't want to be misleading and tell people on anything, and this is exactly why. Because Wednesday comes and Sheriff's Department comes back and says, hey, we got something else coming here, or trying to come here, I should say.
Do you think that sex offenders deserve a shot at getting back to a normal life?
I would rather keep my personal views out of that, because I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I will cross that bridge when I get there. I want to leave that at that.
Have your views changed because you have a young son now? Or
I would say, of course, that my views are a lot stronger when you have a child that changes your whole life, and you really realize what love is and all that stuff. And yeah, I would do anything to protect my son and my family.
So you just don't want your son and your girlfriend around these type of people?
Exactly. Yeah, we didn't move out here to this nice little place out here to deal with, wondering whether somebody's going to come next door and try to mess with the house and the family. And, like I said, how can I leave here knowing that everything is going to be okay?
You like the neighbors on the other side?
Of course, yeah, sweethearts.
So you want to kind of keep that nice neighborly connection?
Yeah, and we got it made out here. We're 3 houses, and big bonfires, and no noise ordinances, nothing like that. We have a great time out here. We love our little house over here, so we're definitely gonna fight as hard as we can to keep our little cozy cabin, so to speak.
The people who own this house next door rented to the state for this purpose.
Yes.
What would you say to them buying this house right next door to you?
Get a grip. I tell them to get a grip and quit hiding, quit being absent, and come stand up like real people, and try to work with us here and figure out what's right and what's wrong. Instead of coming in here, as soon as you know that you got somebody, you're going to put security in the house and then really watch it and start taking care of it. This house is never taken care of. The lawn's never mowed over here. The bugs are horrible just for that reason alone. We get mosquitoes every year because their grass is 6 feet long. I would just say to them that they need to come out of hiding and act like a real company and do what's right.
Have they ever spoken to you?
No. I spoke with Kirk Everson one time, and he didn't have any very nice words for me. So
what's your sign all about?
Well, we're just raising awareness. We're drawing awareness to what's going on here. We got to let people know. There's 1.5 million people that drive by every day. We want to let everybody know what's going on here and where it's at, because on top of this whole deal, this has brought a lot of attention to my home. We're very private people. So there's people always parking out in front, and I have no problem with that right now because we are trying to raise awareness, but I want them to know where the house is. So the arrows mean the house is that way somewhere.
Thank you.
Right.